Life can be beautiful if you are informed, intentional, and of good nature. Not that life won't happen to you, because it will happen to all of us, but I so believe that when you are focused on the right and positive things and decency, good things will come your way. I've said this on the platform many, many times before. The law of life doesn't change. You have people like Sexy Red and Sukiana that is exploiting filthy sexuality that's not in a clean way. And far too many people are not respecting themselves and their bodies. There is a price to pay for whatever you do. They can come out with new drugs and new things, but in the end, we all will meet our destiny. It's about how you want to meet your destiny will be determined by the actions. South Carolina has a spike in HIV, over 15,000, so they are reporting. According to information, Charleston, South Carolina Department of Public Health says about 15,000 people, including children and teens, are living with HIV infection or AIDS in the states. The spokesperson for Palmetto County Community Care, an organization that offers free HIV testing, says 8 out of the top 10 states or U.S. territories of new HIV diagnosis per 100,000 people are considered to be in the Deep South. All y'all run into Atlanta, Florida, Texas, and Carolinas. I think you need to pay attention. It's crucial for us to talk about it, especially in Southern AIDS Awareness Day, because there are so many layers that make testing difficult for people. The spokesperson for Palmetto County is reporting. He said HIV/AIDS testing doesn't necessarily cater to one demographic. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends all patients between the ages of 13 and 64 get tested for HIV at least once as part of their routine health care. And that's the truth. Have all of you been tested for AIDS in your life? Just in case? I know I have. Ream says the reason why they advocate for the HIV and AIDS diagnosis is to help break down any stigma that may be present. A lot of people are out here just having sex recklessly, doing it for sport, crashing out. You can think you know what you're doing, but the end is you will be ruined. Start to look at life more seriously, because life ain't playing with nobody, including you.
HIV/AIDS Awareness Day is tomorrow.
South Carolina's Department of Public Health says almost 15,000 people, including about 200 kids and teens, are living with HIV infection or AIDS here in South Carolina.
Our Caroline Spikes joins us live from Palmetto Community Care, which is offering some free HIV testing.
And Caroline, why did they say this is so important to acknowledge?
Well, Michael and Justin, the director of marketing and development, Richard Reams here, says it's important for them to try to break down barriers and any stigmas that may come with HIV testing.
People might not even be aware that the CDC recommends that every person receives at least one HIV test in their lifetime.
South Carolina is ranked in the top 10 states and territories in the U.S. for HIV positive cases per 100,000 people. Reams says that's why it's important to them and their organization to build a safe, accessible environment in the Low Country.
I think the more concerning part is that the South continues to rank so high in the per capita diagnosis. It's not necessarily that there are more, it's just that we're not making the dent that we should.
The Campaign for Southern Equality's Director of Gender Justice, Ivy Hill, says breaking down a stigma is one of their top priorities.
I think there's a lot of that old rhetoric sort of left over that to be HIV positive is like a death sentence, and that's just really not the case.
They say as someone who is not only an advocate, but a member of the LGBTQ+ community as well, that medication and treatment have come a long way, offering more options if someone does test HIV positive.
It's not a scary thing. It's quick, it's easy. And if you do get a positive, like I said, medicine has come so far.
They add that if you do get a positive result, at least you know in order to combat the diagnosis so you can live a happy, healthy life. Palmetto Community Care not only offers free testing, but also offers additional medical care.
Trust in me. I can, you said I can trust in you.